Wi-Fi Sheep would like to say a huge thank you to all of you that kindly support us. Help us continue to bring new videos like this. Join patreon.com/Wi-Fi Sheep from just $1 a month. Hello there and welcome back to Wi-Fi Sheep right here on YouTube with me, Tom. Now, many of you that watch this channel, especially those of you that see some of our series content, will notice that sometimes some of the things I say to you are scripted. This particular piece I'm doing right now isn't, because I roughly have an idea about what I want to say. But series like Risk Arrest Direct, for example, you may notice while I'm trying to present to you on camera, I start sort of darting away. That's because I'm trying to read a pre-written script, which is kind of sellotaped crudely on sheets of A4, roughly around where the camera is. It does mean that it prevents me from looking straight down the barrel of the camera and talking to you directly. What I needed was what would be collectively known as an auto cue or teleprompter, something I didn't have. That wasn't until AndyCine.com kindly stepped in and said, would you like to review this? This is the T11 Teleprompter from AndyCine.com, and hopefully this is going to fix a number of my production and delivery issues right here on the channel. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So let's take a look here at the AndyCine portable teleprompter. This is the model T11, and as you can see, with all AndyCine products, it comes in a really well packaged, good quality box. I said this when we looked at the WiMAXit 7-inch display for the Raspberry Pi, which is one of the first AndyCine products we reviewed here on the channel, that their packaging, it isn't boastful. So much stuff comes out of China tends to boast or make claims about things because it's trying to hide poorer quality or things that aren't exactly true, but not with AndyCine products at all. Really, really nice quality box. You can see here on the side, compatible with DSLR or smartphones, smart tablets. Mounting Rings has a Android or ISO app, and it has a Bluetooth remote. Really, really nice box. And it's a portable smartphone DSLR teleprompter. So let's take off the top of the box. There's one of these sort of lift plush fit boxes. Let's take that off, and inside we have this really, really nice hard shell case. Let's just get that out. So it's a fabric coated hard shell protective case, and you can just tell already this is a product that's good quality, great value for money, and actually worth protecting. Hence the really nice travel case. Even has a handle on top. So let's unzip. Have a look inside. Okay, so we've got many parts of the kit. So I think this is the outer cover for the actual teleprompter. We've got one of the AndyCine embroidered dust cloths. Under this panel, we've got some instruction manuals. And here's the main part of the unit. I'm going to lift that out. There we go. So this is the main part. And this side we've got a lot of adapters. Adapter pieces. We've got a few plastic bags. Now these are the various adapter rings used for fitting DSLR. There's some more component pieces here. Let's see now. Yes, these are the tripod screw mount pieces that are required. And this, I think, is... yes, this is the very nice Bluetooth remote for use with the app with your smartphone or tablet. And we've also got these pop-out foam adapter rings, I believe for use with smartphones. So that's pretty much everything in the case. Let's just pop that out of the way. And really nice case that. So, the main teleprompter itself, it sits like this. The screen, the glass comes out, and that gives you the, I think it's roughly 45-degree angle required. You can see that your camera would fit in here. And then we have a series of clip adapters for the front and also here on the back. So the first thing to do would be to mount something to the front. So that's this piece here, and that would mount into this piece here. Again, this is actually quite simple and self-explanatory, so let's just open up this bag. Let's take out screw fixing, should just pop into the hole. And you can see how this has a hole there, and it's simply a case of just attach this onto here. Like that. This will be the mount for your phone or your tablet, and it's actually flexible, so you can actually stretch this out and it springs back to lock whatever it is you mount, which is really good. So we've got this button here that we pull back, locks in like that, and that's the front of the assembly done. And then for the rear of the assembly, we have these two pieces left here, and again you can just use another screw mount, and that pretty much just goes straight through there and onto there like that. And then this piece can slide into these grooves here. Like so, and then your smartphone, this is also sprung loaded, so your smartphone can then fit into the space here. Or if you want to mount it landscape, you notice you've got this one here, and you can actually mount like so, and then you can actually mount your phone landscape across the space here. So the space here, which is where these ring adapters come in, and if we're using a smartphone, we want this foam piece, and we just need to find the ring adapter that fits the phone, which I believe is actually that one there. So we can just open this up. Okay, so you can see here that we fit the foam to inside the ring, and then we can just push out the centre part. With this ring done, it slides and clips in like so, and then our smartphone can mount into the top here. So what I've got is, this is a iPhone 5C in video mode, and we can simply clip this like so onto the side, and it's just a case of just a few little adjustments. We've now got a working camera, which is perfectly happy. The reflection is the light on the top of the unit at the moment. So what we then need to do is we can put our phone that we want to use into the space here. So I have here my slightly newer iPhone, and on board, I'll show you that, I've got the Andy Cine app, which can be found very easily by searching for Andy Cine on your app store, and there's already a file in progress which we can click to look at, and this puts it into a backward auto cue mode. So what we can do now is I'm just going to fit, that's now the auto cue side fitted. So we've got a camera phone on the back, we've got auto cue on the front, and we can now put the outer piece on for the light hood. This is a folded up piece of almost like plastic card. It is plastic, and it has a Velcro inner edge, and there's Velcro around the outside here, and we can clip on hood on over the top. There we go. It's looking great. So I have here a relatively inexpensive tripod. This is the kind of thing that I use all the time here on the channel. And to mount this rig up, what we're going to do is we'll take the clutch plate off. Bearing in mind, I've actually chewed a piece off the front of this for a different project, so normally they'd have a little bit more material on them than that, but that's not a problem for us. We'll take our teleprompter unit, and if I just show you underneath, you'll see there's multiple points to actually mount things, including a tripod. So we can just mount into space on the middle. There we go, make sure that plate is straight. And we should now be able to mount this quite happily into our tripod. There we go. And just loosen that up. There we are. So the teleprompter is now mounted with the camera into the tripod. Let's put my phone back on here. So this is the phone with the app in mirror mode, and we'll fix that into the space there. And you'll notice already, you can see there's the text on the screen, but because the way that the angle of the glass is, the phone camera behind can't see this text. So if I hit play, start scrolling the text as you'd read it, means I can now look straight down the barrel of the camera, read the text on the screen here, but this text here will not appear on the final image being shot on the other phone behind. And that's absolutely fantastic for being able to actually look directly down the camera whilst reading a script. And of course, because it's fixed on a tripod, we've still got the flexibility to move around as we'd need. So and if I just tilt that up a little bit, you can see now much clearly the text as it scrolls. And yeah, that's superb. So it's a really well thought out solution to what has actually been quite a big problem here on the channel, not having equipment like this. And it's much better than being able to stick bits of paper to the bottom of the tripod trying to read off a sheet of printed A4, which, you know, means my eyes are sort of darting back and forth. Now I can actually look straight down the camera and read what is actually on the screen. So it's a really, really elegant solution. So far so good, and the device does work as intended with smartphones and DSLR cameras if you happen to be using those. However, it doesn't officially support the handycam systems that we use here on the channel. However, these lens plates will actually fit quite nicely over the camera, but that isn't secure and there's no way of screwing that in, and officially there's no way of mounting a camera like this to the teleprompter. However, I did come up with a bit of a third-party solution, and this is credit to the design of the system that's flexible enough to allow you to do this. I actually 3D printed this mount piece. Now this is a tripod mount I found on the Thingiverse, and I've just added an extrusion. So we've got one of the little mount screws left. We'll pop that through there and we'll mount the camera as we would normally. We'll just mount that onto this 3D printed custom plate. There we go. So if we take off the standard phone mounter on the back, and we can just take this ring back out, there we go. We can fit the larger ring in like so. I have actually found that some of them benefit from just a little bit of tape just on the bottom, just to hold it in. There we go. And we take the mobile phone mount and we just clip it in like that. If we take our handy cam we should be able to get that to just about fit and marry up. And there we go. So that camera is now nicely fitted in an unofficial capacity to the teleprompter, and if we open up the lens, we can see that it's got no problem. Can zoom out, no problem at all, and that actually works really, really well. And of course we've still got our auto cue on the front, and we can play that again. Again, it's just running the test script that was preloaded in the app. But as I said before, the camera cannot see. We set it running. Can't tell what it's looking at the minute. I think it's just looking at a plain wall. But the camera here cannot see the reflection of the text, and it's just such a perfect scenario, allowing us to be able to read more professionally on screen what is actually going on. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I think this has worked really, really well, in all honesty, and it's a great bit of kit. So there we have it. That is the Andy Cine T11 teleprompter. If you need to present scripted content direct to camera, if you're a YouTuber, a blogger, a presenter, anything like that, you really can't go wrong with this product. It is well built, it is well packaged, it's great value for money, and as I've already shown you, it's flexible. You can pretty much get this to fit anything you want, even if officially it's not actually recognised by the company. And just in case you're wondering how I'm going to be able to see the viewfinder for the camera with the teleprompter set up, well, I've got here a little Canon stills camera in video mode, so I can show you its feed. So there is the camera if I'm seeing. And what I did is, right down here, just on the floor, I've got the WiMAX 7-inch Raspberry Pi display, HDMI Raspberry Pi display, as shown previously from Andy Cine right here on the channel, and that's just feeding from my camera's HDMI out. So I do have a view on the floor, if you like, so I can actually see what is going on. So when I'm looking at the camera, I do actually have an image that I can see below. So again, you can just couple up all sorts of devices from Andy Cine together to create really, really cool setups. I just want to say a huge thank you once again to andycine.com for sending me this product. This is the T11 Teleprompter. You can find affiliate links in the description to this video for your local markets, most of them being Amazon links where you can buy. And the product is around the $100 mark. Of course, prices will fluctuate from time to time. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you so much for your company. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you real soon right here on the channel. Until next time, bye for now.